Hi, I'm Gretchen, your guide and photographer. Here on this island of British Virgin Gorda in the Caribbean. There are always surprises every time I enter the water. Here in beautiful Spring Bay with all its boulders. My husband Chuck and I never know what we are going to see as we swim and snorkel. And some of it could be big, like this silvery blue tarpon. So get your snorkel gear and let's go look. Sometimes the surprises are right below you with big curious eyes. Then, swimming around a corner, you might see something big just hanging out. Or a turtle heading for the surface can catch you by surprise, along with a pair of spiny lobsters perched under a rock ledge. But a serious barracuda will always create the surprise feeling. Most importantly, this is their world, and I respect it. I don't feel afraid. Snorkeling here is always an adventure, and the question I am asked the most is, have you ever seen a shark? And I have to say, the answer is yes, but mostly it is something swimming away. This is a nurse shark. They stay mostly on the bottom of reefs and are very shy. They can grow very large, but will not stick around if I'm coming into their territory. But just this past year, toward the end of our afternoon swim, Chuck needed to leave the water. And I said I would join him in a few minutes. Shortly after he left, I noticed something large swimming toward me on the left. For a brief second, I thought it was a big tarpon. Then I knew better. A large, magnificent shark swimming in an arc in front of me. Not aggressive, just checking me out. It kept a safe distance, and I was thrilled to get these photographs. As it swam around me to my right side and into the afternoon light. I later found out that this was a good-sized gray reef shark. It quietly left the scene after this swim-through, and I think it approached me because I was alone. My heart was pounding with excitement after this sighting. Here's a southern gray stingray. They are plentiful here in Spring Bay. This animal was featured in The Amazing Story of Jack and Ray. It mostly stays near the bottom, moving and feeding. Its diamond-shaped body is flat and flexible. Its long tail has a venomous barb that would hurt you if you stepped on it. That is why the stingray name. But they are a very peaceful fish and not aggressive. They root around stirring up sand to find food, which the jackfish, that is often nearby, takes advantage of. The question that comes to my mind often as I look at my photos is, do they swim or do they fly through the water? Seeing them off the sand, moving from one place to another is a different experience. And as they approach the boulders, their bodies begin to bend, conforming to the shape of the rock, becoming completely flexible. The ray can do this because it does not have bones. It has cartilage. Both sharks and rays have a flexible cartilage skeleton. Rays' wing-like fins can create a beautiful undulating motion, followed by a graceful flight-like glide into the blue. Here is something not often seen in these island waters: a large spotted eagle ray with a big remora fish attached over its left eye. As it sweeps by me over the sand, you can see two remoras that are attached to its top. This ray is about 4.5 feet across, wing tip to tip, and 12 feet from its head to the tip of its barbed tail. It is not aggressive to humans. It does not want to bite or hurt you, but that barbed venomous tail is a danger. They often swim near the surface, and divers should not enter the water too close to them. But I remain still and let this magnificent creature do its swim by. I felt very lucky to have seen this big, rare fish. Eels are pretty hidden creatures who stick to a territory in their caves. But I photographed this young and cute speckled or spotted moray eel in very shallow water. It is not afraid of me, and it will grow to be a lot bigger. Then a couple of years ago, I was shooting these pretty blue tang. And as I was in my room that night looking at my photos, oh my goodness, what is below the tang? My camera had photographed a large green moray eel coming from its cave in the rocks. This is my most surprising photo ever. Then just a couple of years later, as we were swimming in the same location, there was a big thing moving right under me. A huge moray eel. My camera caught it. I was surprised, and so was it. This had to be the same eel, now making an appearance right below me. It was trying to get away under a big rock next to us. It was big and fat and having a hard time. It wiggled and wiggled. I backed up and could see its nose and tail. Then I carefully got my camera to see below the rock. The eel was squished. And it didn't like being there at all. It was mad and was showing me its big mouth and teeth. I did not want to aggravate it further. I had these photos, so I swam on with my heart pounding and my knees knocking. Right now, I would like to challenge all of you who have watched and enjoyed this underwater world video series to do all you can to help the underwater world. Sometimes things can go wrong here, and I'm going to show you. This is called a lionfish. It is not a native fish to Caribbean waters on this side of the world, but I started to see it here 7 years ago. I don't often label things good or bad, but here is a fish that is causing a big problem. This problem started in Florida about 20 years ago, where this fish had been on display in aquarium tanks. Then by mistake, some tanks and these lionfish were dumped into Florida area seawater. Because it is not a native fish to our waters here, it has no predator fish to eat it and keep it from multiplying out of control. Even though it does not swim fast, it has venomous spines sticking out, keeping other fish away. So they have become a big invasive species. The really bad thing is they eat fish eggs. When they come to a reef, they severely hurt the local fish population by eating their eggs. millions of them that are laid in nests on the reef. And right now, there is nothing that can stop this fish. Here's a photo I shot of a lionfish actually attacking a nest of 2 small purple fairy basslet fish, unable to stop this harmful intruder. Scientists and marine biologists are working to train sharks to be predator fish, giving them a taste of the meaty lionfish and not minding a few barbs. There are lots of things you can do to help in the future and have fun too. Become a strong swimmer using snorkel equipment. Learning more about marine biology and the underwater world, and how you can help protect it. I hope you've enjoyed and learned from these videos. We have loved showing you this special place.